There's many ad hominem attacks in this video. Instead of attacking the person, attack their argument, because calling them names doesn't serve to convey your side. I didn't hear an argument, all I heard was name calling. Here's my argument. It is true that we didn't pick our genes, our brains, the circumstances we were born into, the people we were surrounded by as children, the foods we were fed, and so many other things that shaped who we'd become. We do not get to decide which thoughts we have. Thoughts come from unconscious processes before we're aware of them. And this is proven by the fact that in order to choose a thought, you would have had to have the thought before you had it. And to have the ability to choose that thought before you had it would also require you to have had that thought before you had it. Ad infinitum. Plus, in order to select a thought, you'd have to want that specific thought. And just like our thoughts, our wants are also dictated by unconscious factors. If we had to pick a want, we'd have to want said want. And so that want would also require a want. Ad infinitum. If we're going to decide which thought will pop into our heads, next we'd never make mistakes, because we'd only choose the best and correct thoughts. And we'd all be rich, because we'd only have genius ideas occur to us to make us rich. The world would be utopia, but it doesn't work that way. Instead, we're at the mercy of whatever pops into our heads at any given moment. Therefore, the brain dictates everything we do. Say are conscious of how we respond, how we physically react, which thoughts will manifest into physical actions. Everything. This includes the event of making choices. We decide which toppings we want on our pizza, but those decisions are dictated by unconscious factors. I chose to respond, but maybe it's better to say that I reacted, or simply that there was a reaction. You provoked processes within me, and then unconscious biological processes computed and caused thoughts and actions to emerge. Notice that I said all of this without using the term free will, because I want you to focus on what matters, not some term that people have different ideas about. As for morality, fear of punishment causes us to refrain from most immoral behaviors. But there's also sympathy, empathy, the desire to protect people we love. The law is based on everyone caring about themselves and loved ones. Police want law and order, or else they and those they care about would be subjected to the behaviors of criminals. There'd be anarchy. We're simply programmed with the instinct to live and avoid pain. And we know anarchy would result in us being completely helpless against others. We'd have no protection, and so civil society is the result of self-preservation. Without it, all would fall into chaos.